We are putting on our Yummy Skin foundation. I have the number 15N Neutral. Now, I have been wearing this foundation for probably over a week now, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I know you've seen a lot of reviews probably already, but I like it. I like it. It had a learning curve for me. I do have to work with it. This neutral has a olive undertone. Now, I am not a big fan of olive undertones. I just started to work with the peachy undertones. Now, I like neutral with golden, you know, different foundation brands have the different undertones, and you really just have to learn what works for you. Now, what I did today, because this foundation alone does not cover my hyperpigmentation or my dark circles. So I've tried different products. I have a habit of bringing my foundation all the way up. This is thick and creamy. It does crease. Even with concealer over it, it creases. Then when I powder it down, it looks dry. I have aging skin that I have normal to dry skin, if anything, more normal. But in most cases, I have to do a light powder application, or my under eye will start to get dry. So what I did is took her Vision Cream. I had a sample of her Vision Cream cover, and I used the number 5 Warm to do some color correcting, because we know that warm is red. So I did that under my eyes and around my mouth, and I found that that helps. All you need is a very little bit. This is concentrated, and I'm using my Sephora foundation brush, and this is to me is a little thicker in consistency than a lot of my foundations. It does go on very smooth. It feels like it doesn't want to move, but it moves.
It is a light application, medium. You can see that it didn't do a full cover situation, which is fine with me. But it does even out the skin pretty well. It does not cover your pores. If you have pores, it's not going to cover your pores. I've been wearing this every day, but I'll put a little bit over here. I really don't consider this to be my everyday foundation. And another thing that I think I realize is it depends on your climate. I live in a very humid climate. Very humid climate. It's cold, it's hot. It's cold, it's hot. And it's humid. Whether it's cold, it's hot. It is hot. The weather is very tricky. Because this says it is a luminous and matte formula, I can feel it. I can feel that it does kind of dry down, even though it doesn't look like it's dried down. And it has a beautiful finish. It is long wearing. You can see some wear at the end of the day, but it still is a very pretty formula. So that's how that looks on my face. Comes in this little soft plastic squeezy tube. This comes off, so when you want to refill it, this is less than an ounce of product. Go into the Danessa Myricks Lightworks palette. This is, which one is this? The highlight palette, Lightwork. This is the Lightwork. And, ooh, I just stuck my fingernail in it. And I'm just going to do the smooth sailing. And just gonna do a little on the cheeks. I'm also going to, I've been playing around too with the number 5 color fix, because it does do a little concealing for my complexion. Even though it is very neutral, it does do a little concealing for me. You only need a dab of this color fix products. Now I'm just going to do a little, that much. And I'm going to warm it up with my fingers. Then I'm going to tap on my eyes. I really don't like using my fingers for makeup application, but this product is so creamy that I feel like you get your best out of it. and it feel like a lot of it soaks into your brush. Now I'm just taking some of my Da Vinci powder very lightly and putting it under my eyes because I just don't like that glow under my eyes. Okay, and I had put on my Coco Rouge Chanel lip gloss this morning, and this is gonna be my look for today, and I'll come back with some more thoughts and facts. And with our yummy foundation, Yummy Skin by Danessa Myricks, we are doing another demonstration review try on for you this morning. Yesterday you saw me use her Vision Cream cover as a trying to conceal over the makeup, light, very light powder, and Color Fix as my eyeshadow. Well, just to tell you, by midday, my face looked really flat, really depleted of color, and it seemed like all the glowy, moisturized, dewy products that my skin had sucked it up. So I have tried this probably for almost 2 weeks now. Maybe a good week, maybe midweek to this week, maybe a good week. And I've done different things and tried a couple different primers. And I think the best time that I liked it most, I didn't use a primer, but it was not all day. It wasn't long. It wasn't 10 hours. And at the end of the day, it still looked good. So I would recommend this. I like the brand. This is 15N, but I would use it mostly for not a day that I didn't need to wear my makeup long, or I was going out and I wanted to have a fresh, dewy look. And you can powder it down, and because it is matte too, it's weird because it feels a little matte. It does not look matte, and it does not look matte to the touch, or when you're looking at a person, you can see the glow. So for me, a lot of powder does not work because it makes me feel really, really dry by the end of the day. So I don't want my skin to start feeling uncomfortable, but everything under my eyes, all of the concealer, everything was just gone. And the color in my face was really off. So I didn't really particularly like that. But I am trying it again today. We are going to conceal with our Hourglass Concealer. So let's put this on. This is the Mineral Primer Veil. Ooh, oh God. This is always my worst nightmare, is getting makeup on my clothes before I get out of the house. And sometimes, you know, with pumps, they get clogged and they don't want to squirt right. I hope I can get that off. I put on sunscreen. I did use my Super Goop this morning. I only had a little in the bottle, so just trying to use that up. I had prepped my face. I used my Makeup Forever color corrector. I hope I didn't just wipe it all off. Again, as you saw yesterday, that you only need a little bit. Just gonna do a stripe here, and a stripe here. Only need a little bit. Ooh, piece of hair. And I don't know if you can like even see how it looks a little powdery on my nose because it changes. If I could ever get a sample of the warm shade, I would mix the two. I don't particularly care for the olive that you can see in this foundation. And I didn't get the warm because the warm is usually just too red. I really like a foundation that I can just put on and go. I don't want to have to always conceal. I don't want to have to always do all of the steps to get it to look decent. So I'm going to go in with Mcgrath. Look at that. That is almost empty. This is a beautiful foundation. It has some great ingredients. I just need to figure out the combination that works for me, that makes my skin look like I want it to look all day. So I'm gonna take some of the Danessa Myricks. It's the bronzer in the shade Deep. This is very deep. So I only use a little bit. I almost feel like this undertone of this pulls out the darkness and under my eyes, just make it stand out. I don't know, it's probably me, but okay. I am today gonna use my Tatcha powder, and I am going to go under my eyes with it. I don't mind glowy, and I don't want under my eyes to look glowy. I think it just ages me. Certain highlights of my face glowing just doesn't work for me. I did use my Milk Makeup eyeshadow primer today, so that's why I am powdering it. It is like a gel. Okay. Gonna go in with my Mcgrath Mothership Rose Decadence, the 6-pan palette today, to do a eye look. I'm just going to take this color in the transition. Wipe my brush off. Take this gold shade. Try to fix my eyebrows. Okay. So yesterday also you saw me use this Light Works palette, and this, I believe I used this one, but that didn't, I don't know, I felt like it just started to look a little gray on my face. just going to do of the No Problem. And I am going to use my Lancome lip. And I am going to go back over my whole face with this Da Vinci powder, just a little bit. Just gonna I am going to spray today with my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. Like I have hair draping across my face. So that is going to be my look for today. I'm going to see how this wears. And if you get a chance to try the foundation, I think you should. She has a good range of colors. I forget how many, but we can go into the stores now. You may even be able to order samples. I think I got this from Sephora though. No, it came in the box because I ordered my foundation from Danessa Myricks. You may even be able to order some samples. I don't know. Check her website out. But thank you. I do think this foundation works for mature skin. If you have really oily skin, I'm not sure how that will work for you. You may have to really powder it, especially if you're going to be outside. I don't know. But I have normal to dry skin, and so thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you next time.